Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna and Rosanna. I'm Rosanna, and today is the 1st of February. So we're going to be doing our January inspiration book wrap up and our reveal of February's book. I hope you had a great month, and thank you everybody for sending me in your projects that you did. They're fantastic, and we will do a little slideshow in a bit. So our book this month was Left Behind by Tim Leahy and Jerry Jenkins. Um, for this, I had showed you in the mid-month, I am doing just a regular granny square, and my favorite thing to do is granny squares. And the yarns I used, starting from the middle, the first granny square is a Super Saver, and the color's pretty good. And this color is Jade. And then I used a Loops and Thread, which is a Michael's home brand, in the color, here they've changed where it is. It's called Highlighter. It's quite a bright, bright yellow. And then I used Craft Smart, which is Michael's old brand, and it's a tweed color, and it's very soft, and it's a mustard color. Colors are turning out great today. Like I said, sometimes they turn out great, sometimes they don't. And then I joined everything in Mainstay, which is Walmart's yarn, in the color black. And in Canada, I'm not sure how long, but we just started getting Mainstay in our Canadian Walmarts. And it's lovely and soft. It's not as thick as the Red Heart or the Mainstay, but I do like it, and it's a great price point. So those are the colors I used for my blanket. And let me just show you the blanket. I'll put a picture up too for you. Make sure it's on the right side. Yep. So that's my blanket. And it is a wheelchair lapgan. Just love it. The teal's not showing up, or the jade's not showing up quite true to color, but it's jade. And like I said, I did just a regular granny square and joined it with a continuous join in the black. And I think it is a good representation of the book cover. And we had lots of people join in. I'm so pleased. It's just not Carlotta and me this year. It's some other people. So I'm so wonderful. And I'm going to share these. I'm going to move over a bit so I can put a larger picture in of their projects. There we go. And I don't see them, so I'm hoping I'm going to do this justice. So our first person was Neva from Manic Mama Musing, and I will list her down below, and any other channels that have participated. She has done a hat, and she used the teal and the black from the book. I've got my notes here, so I just want to make sure I get everything right. So that's from Neva. Thank you, Neva. And the next one is from Deb, and she's in Michigan, and she's going to be doing a 12-inch square every month and then joining it at the end of the year to make a blanket. And she's using up all her scraps, and I love that when you can use all your scraps up. And it's her own pattern. I think it's an amazing, beautiful pattern. And then our next person that sent in is Meredith, the Crafty Math Chick. And she's using inspiration, the colors from the book, and she's also been inspired by what happens to all the animals when the people disappear. So she has done a cat or a dog blanket, and she's donating them to her local shelter. And she has used the cat stitch pattern, and her blanket is 17.5 by 28.5 inches. And she has used Karen Simply Soft in the gold, Hobby Lobby Soft Secret in the hot orange, and the black. And I just love this, and it's awesome that you're donating. Thank you so much, Meredith, for joining. And then our next one is from Gail. Gail decided to do a rectangle granny square blanket, and the pattern is Hooked by Robin, and I will find that pattern and list it below because it's a great pattern. And she has used Red Heart Super Saver in the colors, and the black is Mainstay. Thank you so much, Gail. And then our next one is from Carlotta. Last year, Carlotta did a few different projects. She did a lot of blankets or afghans, and she did some sweaters and some tops. And this year, she's decided to make one blanket, and she is going to be separating each month by the cafe latte color. So I'm so looking forward to see how this progresses throughout the year, Carlotta. I think it's going to be spectacular. And then our next one is from Rebecca. Rebecca has a channel also, and it's Yarn and Pajamas. And Rebecca was the one that inspired me to start a YouTube channel. We were talking back, I'm going to say 3 years ago. I haven't even been on YouTube for 2 years yet. So she was the one that said, just jump right in and do it. If you make mistakes, no problem, just do it. So Rebecca, thank you so much for that. And I did jump in and I look back at some of the earlier videos that I put out and I was so stiff and so scared. But still I get nervous when I start my video and talk to the camera, but it's getting easier and easier. So her blanket is beautiful. She has used a hexagon and she has joined all her hexagons with the yellow and the colors just pop off that. And Rebecca, thank you so much for inspiring me and for joining our make along this year. Thanks so much. So those are the people that has sent in projects this month, and I hope you will join me next month. And I'm going to move over again. I feel like I'm off to the side too much. There we go. So talking about each month, next month our book will be, oh, let me say who it was submitted by Bonnie M. And she says her son loves reading, and Anne Rice is one of his favorite authors. And this is the book, she just gave me the author's name, but I chose this book, Interview with the Vampire, is because I think it's one book that everybody knows. I've read it a few times. I've listened to it. I'm actually listening to it too. Again, I started listening to the audio version of it earlier this week. So I thought Interview with the Vampire was probably the best book to choose. Now, there are two different book covers, and I will put them both up. The one with more of the yellowish gold in it is the original book cover for the first edition. And then the other one with mainly black is what's in paperback right now. So you can choose whichever one you like. I haven't decided. I'm going to go through my yarns and see what I have and hopefully come up with something spectacular. I just love making granny squares, so it's probably going to be another granny square, but we'll see what I do. So it's a choice between either of the book covers to inspire you. I know a lot of people don't like using black, so I thought that way with the yellow there'd be more, a more positive, easier crochet than using black all the time. So Interview with a Vampire is February's book, and I think that's it. I just want to say to Bonnie, if you can email me, please, and I will send you out a few stitch markers that Paige and I have made. So each month, the submission will be, the submitter will be receiving a couple stitch markers from me. So thank you very much, Bonnie, for submitting this, and I hope you enjoy the colors in the books and hopefully inspire you to make something beautiful. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching and subscribing, and thank you to all the new subscribers. It's wonderful. I don't check it that often, but I like to see when the numbers go up a little bit, so I'm very excited about that. I'd like to say have a wonderful February, And I will see you mid-month, February, sometime in there for showing you what I've decided to make and the colors I'll be using. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.